Lord, before my feet touch the ground, you are already here. Before I open my eyes, you are watching over me. Before I whisper a word, you already know my heart. In this quiet morning, when the world still sleeps, I come to you just as I am. Thank you for this new day, Father. Thank you for breath in my lungs and life in my body. Thank you for the gift of waking up under your grace. I don't want to rush past this moment. I want to begin with you, in peace, in stillness, in surrender. Let the first light of day remind me of your faithfulness. As the sun rises, remind me that your mercies are new. You are the same yesterday, today, and forever. Even when I feel lost, you remain my constant. Even when I feel weak, you are my strength. So I offer this morning to you, Lord. Take my worries, my thoughts, my plans. Shape this day as you see fit. Let my heart be soft to your whisper. Let my steps be guided by your spirit. Be in every breath I take, every word I speak, every choice I make. And if you're starting your day with this prayer too, let it be known, you're not alone. Father, the world is waking slowly. I hear the rustling of leaves as the morning wind dances through the trees. It's quiet, not silent, but sacred. Nature breathes, and so do I. This moment feels like a whisper from heaven, a reminder that even in the stillness, you are moving. Even in the waiting, you are working. And even when I feel small, I am seen. I walk through this forest of grace, and each step reminds me I'm not walking alone. Your spirit surrounds me like this morning air, invisible but undeniably real. I inhale peace, I exhale fear. I inhale grace, I exhale doubt. Teach me, Lord, to move at your pace, not rushing ahead, not falling behind, but walking with you step by step, listening more than speaking, trusting more than questioning. Like the trees that stand firm, rooted deep in unseen places, help me be grounded in your truth. Let my faith grow strong and quiet, not loud with noise, but deep with life. This forest speaks even without words, and in its beauty I hear your voice saying, I am here. I have always been here. If you felt that gentle whisper too, leave a trace of your yes somewhere. It matters. Lord, I stand before the ocean and it quiets me. The waves rise and fall in perfect rhythm, like the breath of creation itself. They do not hurry. They do not fight. They trust the pull of your invisible hand. I listen to the sound of the sea, and it speaks peace to my soul. It tells me that I don't have to carry the weight of the world, that I can lay it down here, now, at your feet, and the tide will take what was never mine to hold. You, Lord, are like this ocean, vast, deep, and unshaken. Your love has no shore. Your mercy knows no bottom. And just as the water touches every grain of sand, your presence reaches every corner of my heart. Let the rhythm of the waves reset my spirit. Let the wind remind me to breathe again. Even when life feels like a storm, you are the calm in the middle of it all. Today I choose to float in your grace, to trust that you'll carry me where I need to go, not by force, but by the gentle current of your will. And if you've ever needed this kind of peace too, just whisper me too, and let the ocean carry that prayer. Lord, I follow the river's path this morning. It winds gently through the earth, not in a straight line, but with purpose carved into every curve. And I feel like I'm watching a sermon without words. The river doesn't strive, it flows. It doesn't resist the rocks, it moves around them. It doesn't question the valleys or the turns, it just keeps going, forward, faithful, free. Let me be like that, Father. Let me trust your direction even when it winds, even when I don't see what's ahead. Give me a heart that flows in surrender, that yields without fear and moves without force. Sometimes I try to control too much. I grip the edges of life too tightly, but today I release it. I want to go where your spirit leads, even if the way is narrow, even if it feels slow. Because I know you are the source. You are where the river begins and where it ends. You nourish my soul like these waters nourish the earth. You refresh what's dry, you soften what's hard, and you make all things grow in your time. If you've ever needed that kind of flow, that quiet surrender, you're not the only one standing at the river's edge. Lord, this morning I find myself surrounded by flowers, so simple, so silent, yet so full of praise. They don't strive to be beautiful. They just bloom. They don't chase the sun. They open to it. And in that, they teach me more than 1,000 words ever could. I want to live like that, Father. Not always reaching, proving, performing, but resting in the truth that you planted me with care. That I am not forgotten, not overlooked. I am growing, even when I don't feel it. Let my soul be like these petals, soft, open, and lifted toward your light. Let me be rooted in your promises, not in the fears that try to pull me away. Because in you, there is no striving, only grace. I hear the wind whisper through the flowers, and it sounds like freedom. Freedom from comparison, from pressure, from thinking I need to earn what you've already given. Your love is not a reward, it's a gift. And like these wildflowers, I receive it with open hands. Even in dry seasons, flowers still rise again, so I will too. If you've ever felt like you're still blooming, even quietly, you're not alone in this field. We're growing together. Before the light breaks, the stars still shine. They hang in the sky like silent promises, whispering, the dark will not last. Even when the world is asleep, you, Lord, are still awake, still near. I look up and I feel small, but not forgotten, because even in the vastness of this universe, you see me. You know my name, and you chose to love me. The stars don't speak, but they tell the truth, that you are faithful in the dark, that you are present when all seems quiet. And that hope always rises, even if slowly, even if unseen. So I wait with you, not in fear, but in faith, because I know that morning always comes, and when it does, it will not find me alone. It will find me in your arms. God, help me to trust you in the night, when answers don't come, when prayers feel delayed. Help me believe that even the silence is sacred, even the waiting is worship. I rest beneath this starry sky, wrapped in wonder held by grace. And if you've ever looked up at the night and felt seen, whisper a quiet amen, the stars will carry it back to him. Lord, I've climbed high this morning, and here above the fog the world feels different, quiet, sacred, still. Like the noise and weight I carried down below can't reach me up here. Sometimes life feels cloudy, unclear, confusing. I can't see the path. I lose my sense of direction. But up here I remember, even when I can't see ahead, you can. You are not a God of confusion, but of clarity and calm. And even when I walk through fog, you are not lost in it. You lead me gently, faithfully. Thank you for being the rock beneath my feet, for steadying me when my legs are tired, for lifting me when my soul is weak. Every step I take, uphill or down, is seen by you. Sometimes the greatest view comes after the hardest climb, and here, in this moment, I feel it. The wind of your spirit, the warmth of your light breaking through, the peace that doesn't make sense, but fills everything. So I stand still, I breathe deep, and I whisper thanks, not because life is perfect, but because you are present. And if you've ever reached the top after a long climb, let someone know they're not alone on the trail. Lord, the rain is falling gently now, Each drop touches the earth like a quiet blessing. No thunder, no storm, just a soft, steady rhythm, enough to water the roots without shaking the trees. I used to be afraid of rain, of what it would interrupt, of what it might ruin. But now I see it differently, not as a disruption, but as a gift. You send the rain to heal, to soften what has grown hard, to reach what has gone dry, to prepare the soil for something new. And I know there are places in my heart that need this rain, parts that are tired, parts that have been too dry for too long. Let your Spirit soak into those places, Lord. Wash away what doesn't belong, cleanse the worry, quiet the fear. Make room for joy to grow again. I don't need a flood, just your faithful drizzle of grace again and again. This rain is a promise that life is still happening, that growth is coming, and that what you water will bloom. If your soul has ever stretched out in the rain and found rest, you're not the only one dancing in it. The rain has passed, Lord, and now the light breaks through, not all at once, but slowly, as if heaven is pulling back the curtain. The ground is still wet, the air still smells of rain, but the sun touches everything with warmth, and I can feel you smiling through the clouds. You are the God of after the tears, after the silence, after the waiting. You show up, not always in the way I expect, but always right on time. Sometimes we need the rain to see the light. Sometimes we need the quiet to hear the whisper, and when the clouds clear, we realize you were with us the whole time. Let this be my reminder, Lord, that hard moments don't last forever, that storms don't cancel your promises, and that even after long nights, morning always comes with mercy. I lift my face to the sky. I let the light warm my skin, and I breathe in grace, deep, healing, and new. If you've ever stood in the sunlight after a storm, you know. Some of the most beautiful things come after the rain. Lord, the day is ending and the light is turning golden. It wraps around the hills and fields like a soft blanket. The world slows down, and so do I, not to escape, but to reflect, to breathe, to give thanks. This morning began with you, and here I am again, still in your presence. You carried me through the hours, through every moment I saw, and every one I didn't. You were there in the silence. You were there in the noise. You walked with me through light and shadow, and never once let go. I don't know what tomorrow holds, but I know the one who holds me, and that is enough, more than enough. So as the sun sets, I rest, not just in my body, but in my soul, because peace isn't found in perfect days, it's found in a constant God. Thank you for being my beginning and my end, my strength and my stillness, my morning song and my evening sigh. And if this prayer walked beside you today, maybe it was never just for you. Maybe someone else needs it too. Remember, you were never alone. You made it to the end, but this was never just the end of a prayer. It was the beginning of something deeper. Every sunrise you watched, every quiet breath you took, every word whispered into the sky. They were heard, they were held, not one of them was wasted. You were not just repeating words, you were walking with God, step by step, even when it was hard, even when it was silent. And maybe, just maybe, you started to remember who you are, not what the world calls you, but what heaven has always known. You are loved, you are carried, you are chosen. This is not the end of the conversation, it's only the start of a deeper relationship. So keep showing up, keep breathing slow, keep praying, even if it's messy, even if it's quiet. Because every time you turn your heart toward Him, He is already there, waiting, listening, smiling. And if this journey changed even a little part of you, don't let it stop here. Let it reach someone else too. God bless you.